Michele Patrick, and I'm going to talk about nutrition and other aspects that can affect the nutrition in our everyday lives. What do you think nutrition means to you? Is it what we put in our bodies? Is it how our bodies absorb? What ways do you think the meaning of nutrition means to you? Nutrition is a science that studies the food and how the food nourishes the body and influences our health, our lives. Early research in nutrition focuses on making a link between nutrient deficiencies and illnesses like scurvy, vitamin D. Now, most of us who live up north know we don't have vitamin D because we're not going to go outside in the wintertime and sit there in the sun to sunbathe. It's not going to happen. So we need to find other ways to get the nutrients we need, especially vitamin D. Because vitamin D is very important in our bodies. It affects a lot of our hormonal issues, just how we digest calcium. So it helps with a lot. So we need to get it from our foods, or we need to take a supplement. A lot of people up north do take supplements. That's the common way of getting us our vitamin D we need. What are nutrients? Well, nutrients are carbohydrates, fats and oils, protein, vitamins, minerals, and water. Yes, water. We can live without eating food, but we can't live without water. Our bodies use so much water per day, and that's why we need to drink and stay hydrated. If we don't drink enough, we get dehydrated, and then we cause ourselves to have a lot of other problems. When we breathe, when we digest, when we overheat our bodies, we all use water. And a lot of people don't realize, just standing or just sitting and breathing, we use a lot of water. The United States has a plate, and this is our food plate. And it's at myplate.gov. They also have some interesting recipes on myplate.gov. But this is what the U.S. government says we should eat and how we should eat. They expect 3 ounces of grains. Vegetables are 2.5 cups. Fruits are 1.5 cups. Dairy food, 3 cups. And protein, 5.5 ounces. And that's per day. They also don't want you to have empty calories, which are sugars, sweets, candies, cookies, solid fats. Those fill us, but they do nothing for our body. So we need to eat healthier choices, and that is what my plate does. So I wanted to see what other countries did. So I picked the Mediterranean diet. A lot of people hear and see books, oh, eat the Mediterranean diet. But it's not all just eating. If you look at the Mediterranean diet, you will actually see the very bottom line. It's family, friends, socializing, and then the food. And this is a big part of their diets. Their number one is socializing while eating. You know, they're not eating on the go. They're not sitting on the computer eating their lunch because they can't walk away. They're not eating in front of the TV. They're socializing. And when you're socializing, you eat. It is a big part of your whole world. It makes you eat slower. It makes you digest differently. It doesn't make you overeat. And this is a huge part. I think in the U.S., we're on the go so much that we don't slow down. And so we're in this mode of go, 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 and our bodies don't know how to handle the food. So it doesn't digest it the right way. And so we're not getting the nutrients out of our foods that we need. The next is what foods they do eat. They eat fruits and vegetables, beans, whole grains, healthy fats. Those are really great ideas in our diet. They cut out the sweets and the sodas. They do eat eggs and poultry about once or twice a week. They eat fish at least twice a week. And the interesting part is their red meats. They only eat 3 ounces about once a month. So their bodies are pertainly eating fruits and vegetables. And that's where they're getting all their nutrients. And whole grains, beans, because they have a lot of nutrients in them. I have learned that we should have more vegetables on our plate as our main serving and little meats. That should be a side. And if you start eating that way, try it at home. Do it for a week. See how it makes you feel. See how the difference is. See if you have more energy that way. But I think it's interesting that when we hear people say eat the Mediterranean diet, people think it's just the food. And it's the whole culture. It's the whole socialization. It's whole sitting down with family members or friends and saying, hey, how was your day? Go ahead and tell me. I remember as a child sitting down eating dinner with my family. Every night we ate dinner. Or at lunch at school, I ate with my friends. It did make a difference in how my body metabolized. The next is wellness. What does it mean for you? Wellness, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means the state and condition of being in good physical and mental health. Okay, I'm in physical shape. I think mentally I'm good. I got the wellness down. I don't know if that's all it is. I think there could be more to it. So, here is 3 other people definition of what wellness is. John Valenti from wellness.com stated, wellness is a result of personal and innovative, seeking a more optimal, holistic, and balanced state of health and well-being across multiple dimensions. Okay, multiple dimensions. Kind of wish you would elaborate on what those are. Maybe work, maybe the dimension of school, maybe just the whole life. Next is from the University of Miami. It states, wellness is the dynamic process of becoming aware of, lacking responsibility for, and making choices that directly contribute to one's well-being. And that is the common good. Okay. Getting there. Maybe not exactly, but it's getting there. I think the best one is the University of California. I think they narrowed it really well by saying wellness is an active process of becoming aware of the making choices towards a healthy and fulfilled life. Yeah, because if you don't take care of yourself, your life is not going to be as fulfilled as you think it will be. I know my dad, he's 68. He barely can walk. And he looks at people now and says, I wish I took care of myself better. This is not how I wanted my golden years to be. And he regrets not taking care of himself. So I would say his fulfilling life is not there. He wants to travel and he can't. He actually can't even get out of his home. And that's sad for us to see someone who should be enjoying life as a retired person can't do. And we're getting more and more of those people like that because they worked so hard and they didn't take care of themselves when they could. And I think that affected them. I think we all need to take care of ourselves. Do something. If it's going getting a massage, if it's getting a pedicure, if it's taking a bike ride, going fishing. Fishing is so relaxing. I think that's why guys mostly do it. They're one with nature in a sense. But I think that's what we need. To do something that means a lot to us, that when we do it, we just feel relaxed. We feel our well-being. Here's a website that I thought was really interesting. It's wellness.com. Go ahead and write it down. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I think it said it best. Wellness is a dimension. These dimensions are lifestyle, mental, social, physical, and spiritual. These are all 5 of them. Most of us don't have all 5. We can be physically active. Our lifestyles can be on the go all the time, or they could be relaxing. Mentally, that could be stress. It could be anything. And spiritually, I think if it's meditation, if it's yoga, if it's going to church, if it's praying, if it's just relaxing and taking a deep breath, if it's counting to 10 when you're upset, whatever it could be, that is your spiritual. And if you don't have something to make you all one, it makes it hard. And the social aspect. I have friends who go out every night socializing. So to the point that they're always overtired. And then I have friends who don't even go anywhere. That stay all closed in. So you have to find your happy medium in all of these aspects for your overall well-being. Managing stress. Don't we all wish we could manage it a little bit better? And I thought this was really important about our health and our nutrients and our overall well-being. And I don't think enough people talk about it. You hear people say, oh, I'm so stressed. But you don't hear what they're really, really talking about. What is stress? It's a state of mental and emotional strain. Oh, there's that mental again. Kind of keep hearing mental. Or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. Yeah. Stress can be very difficult. My mom's job is so stressful. To the point that they all are afraid if they don't get their task list done, if they go take their half an hour break, whatever it may be, that they could lose their job. The company does not actually say, you will lose your job. But there's that implied. And that affects it. And so they work really hard. How many of you put your phone down at night thinking you're off the clock and it keeps on ringing? And you have to answer them. Or you get emails that you have to respond immediately. It's 10 o'clock at night. You're still doing work. The family's like, come on, Dad. Come on, Mom. What's going on? Or you're out of college and you're just starting to get that new job and you want to make that big impression. So you work 24/7. That allows all that stress on your body. Is it healthy for you? No, not at all. So we have to cope with stress. Coping with stress is even more harder, I think. The strategies are best ways to manage your stress level. The more you practice open strategies, the easier it gets. Okay, awesome. So the more I practice, I'll be good at handling stress, right? We can always hope. Here's some lists of coping strategies. Talk, laugh, cry, let your feelings out. Girls are really good about that. Now I know when I get so stressed out to the point that I know I am, I'm like, my body's kind of itching because I can feel everything, I'll cry. I may actually scream. I'm not an introvert, I'm totally an extrovert. So I have a habit of screaming. Is that good? No. Does it relieve a little bit? Maybe a little bit. Crying does relieve a little bit more with me. Do some hobbies you love. Crafts, arts, paint your house. Something to alleviate that stress. Journal, writing. Now, I'm not a good writer. I've never been good at journaling. So that hasn't worked for me, but it works for a lot of people. I also found out I painted my room. It was kind of like this mauve color, and I decided to paint it blue. And when I walk into my room and it's blue, to me, I feel like I'm in the stars in the sky. And I just stand there. And I'm just like, ah, and it feels so relaxing to me. So colors affect us. So find a happy color for you, one that actually makes you feel calm. And have that as your calming room. I also found out that I like to take a bath. I'll put some essential oils, I'll grab the iPad, place it on the toilet, and I'll watch a movie and sit there and soak in a bathtub every day after I come off work. I've always done it. And that's my time to decompress from work, to leave it all behind. It also helps with germs. I found out being around people all the time, you get sick. So if I come home and I change my clothes and I take a bath or a shower, whatever, I'm cleaning up all those germs so I'm not spreading them in my household. So there's 2 points that are awesome with that. Laughter. We don't do enough of it. So I was in New York with my best friend, and my son was with me, and 2 of our other friends, and we went to see laughing yoga. And you're like, laughing yoga? It was free. The guy teaches laughing yoga, and what it is you walk in and you laugh. So at first, they want you to shake someone's hand. So you go shake someone's hand, and you're like, ha 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 ha. It's kind of interesting, right? A little fake, because that's not my laugh. So another thing I learned about laughing yoga is that they had this one part that you walked around quietly laughing. So you were, try it. Yeah, we all kind of look dorky about doing it. But by the time that you're done doing the handshakes and the fake laughs and the ha-ha-ha-ha-has, you actually start to really laugh. Laughing is a huge aspect of stress relieving. We need to laugh more, and we don't. We need to enjoy what we're doing. We need to go into work and have fun. Yes, we're there to work, but we have to have fun with it too. And we all walked out of laughing yoga, felt like an elephant came off our chest and our backs, and we were still laughing. How fun it was. And 2 of the guys we were with, it was kind of interesting because the one was like, No. By the time we ended, he was really laughing too. He started fake, but he was really laughing. And that made it more enjoyable. Highly recommended to see if laughing yoga is in your area. Meditation is another form of relaxation and stress relief. If you meditate 5 to 10 minutes a day, that's all it takes. It lowers your stress level and also makes you feel better. An example is my mom used to smoke cigarettes. And I kept telling her when she quit, because she had a massive heart attack last year. And doctors are like, oh my gosh, you gotta quit. Well, I told her, you need to find somewhere to put your stress, to deal with it. She blew me off. She's a nurse, so you know, they don't make great patients. And she blew me off. Well, what we found out was she didn't find a place to put her stress. So about 8 months into going back to work and that, we caught her smoking. And we weren't very happy. She got the 3rd degree from us. But I found out, it may not be for all smokers, but I found out that's the way she relieved her stress. Not a healthy way, but that's the way. Now she's learning other ways. She also didn't walk away from her desk. She would stay there as long as she could. So now she pushes herself away, goes sits outside. In the wintertime, it makes it a little harder. But right now it's nice. So she'll go sit outside under the tree, listen to the birds, watch the bees and the hummingbirds, eat the nectar. And that's relaxing to her. So she needs to find those other ways. And it's all coping mechanisms. Her cigarette smoking didn't affect the stress. It was just a way for her to cope with it. Exercise. That brings down your stress level a lot. Doing housework. You know, we've all gotten those moments that we get so mad that we sit there and we clean the house like crazy. I mean, you could eat off the floors by the time we're done. That's a stress relief. It's great to use. We should have more of it. But there's ways. Exercising. Go ride a bike. Go walk around the building at work. Take your 15-minute, be like, I'm taking my 15, go walk around the building. Anything to relieve that stress. Managing stress is time management, balancing your schedule. Don't overcommit yourself, which of course we all do. We're human. We have kids, we have jobs, social lives. We're trying to fit all in. Don't have time to even breathe. Don't schedule back-to-back meetings, back-to-back luncheons, back-to-back events. Give yourself time in between. And take your lunch breaks and other breaks you get. Do not take them, because that affects your health. And another thing, get plenty of rest. We don't get enough sleep, and that affects it. This is how food and nutrients really play effect. Nutritious food relieves stress. High vitamin and minerals levels reduce the stress. Foods and drinks can aggravate stress. So that alcohol or that caffeine can really make you more stressful. Eat the right foods can be cost effective. They can prevent things. Your stress level gets so high, your blood pressure gets high. You can have a heart attack. Anything is possible. Your body feels horrible. You just shut down. You can also get illnesses. You can get colds and flus easier when you're so stressed. Actually, I didn't realize I got mono when I was younger for being so stressed. My body just gave it to myself, and it was miserable. So there's all these different ways that stress can affect our bodies. Foods to stay away from and eating. And the reason why we want to stay away from these foods is not because they're bad for us. It's because they're very acidy, and we need to be more alkaline. And if our bodies stay more alkaline, then we are healthier, and it relieves that stress. It relieves what the body puts out in hormones and everything. So if we stay away from the coffees and the teas and the cocos and the energy drinks, man, if you're popping energy drinks, then you need to take a break and you need to actually sleep, because that's telling you something. If you have to have that Starbucks 4 or 5 times in a day, then that's telling you something, that you need to take a break and you need to get enough sleep. Your body is running on nothing now. Fast food. There's no nutrients in fast food. Butter and cheeses, meats and shellfish, sugar. Now, I know when I'm feeling really sluggish, I'll go for that sweet tea. 1, it's the caffeine, but 2, it's that sugar. We'll go for that candy bar. You know, we've seen those commercials. You know, pop the candy bar because it'll give you the energy. But that's not the right energy we want. Alcohol, soda, nuts, coconut oil. Yes, nuts and coconut are great for us. But when our bodies are so stressed, we don't digest it the way we're supposed to. So it affects us. We need to drink foods to reduce stress. We need to drink water. Eat fresh vegetables and fruits. Fish, soups, yogurt, herbal products. These are big things we need to do to reduce our stress level. You know, going back to the Mediterranean diet, what did they have? They had a lot of fruits and vegetables. They ate fish twice a week. I wonder how stressed they are. And they socialized, which socialization can cause you not to be as stressed. So it makes you wonder, what are they doing that we're not? So makes you think a lot of things going on right now. If we can control our stress, how does that affect our eating? How does that affect our bodies? If we eat a Mediterranean diet, will that better us? Getting the nutrients, how it affects our overall well-being. So I'm glad you took this opportunity to listen to me speak today. And I hope I made you think some ways, maybe changing your life or your lifestyle. Or just have some questions and wanting to go out and pursue more answers to those questions. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank everyone who came. And I hope you enjoy your afternoon. And also you have a well-being of a life. Thank you.